Hi guys! Today I'm going to be filming a special effects makeup tutorial. So I was speaking to someone I know yesterday. He's in a duo called Franklin Lake. You may know who they are, you may not. I'll leave the link down below. But basically, we were talking about special effects makeup and he said about me doing a step-by-step tutorial so that he could give it a go. And I just thought I'd film it. So I'm kind of self-taught. Everything I have, which is there, is from my sister who took a course at college, so it's like all the branded stuff. But you can get you can literally do it with any eyeshadow, any face paint, and basically any liquid latex. That's how I do it. So yeah, basically I'm going to be doing I'm going to do a big wound on my hand. I've done this before. Okay, so here I'm just getting the liquid latex. This is just from Wilkinson's. I am also getting some tissue ready and then using the liquid latex to outline where the tissue is going to go. So basically I done it as like a circle, as you can see, and then I basically start layering on tissue. I start with the first layer, just going around the outline, and then you will see I start doing a few more layers. I think I done about 3 or 4 layers of latex, and yeah. Okay, so here I got a cotton bud and I cut off the ends and then kind of made sure it fit, as it could be like an exposed bone. It just kind of adds a bit of goriness and also a bit of dimension. And then I also was going back over with some more tissue to cover it so it doesn't look like it's just there. I kind of blended it in using the tissue and more latex. So yeah, here you can just see I was going over with more latex and then again with more tissue. It's a very repetitive process of tissue and latex, a bit like when you do paper mache. You have to wait for it to dry and then do more to keep it layered up. So I then covered a bit of tissue over the bit that's acting as if the bone, and then I went in with my scissors and I cut either side of the bone as to be like the skin being ripped. Then I went with the Kryolan palette, and I believe this is just like a face paint kind of palette. I went in with red to add the base colour, and I also went in with a few different shades of like purples and blacks to add more dimension. I then went along with this foundation stuff. I don't really know what it is. It's like a really thick base foundation, and I basically went around, kind of got a tone similar to my skin and put it around, as you can see, to kind of blend it into my actual skin. I then got an eyeshadow palette and I used a blue shade to kind of make some veins, as it just kind of adds to the look, even though you can't really see it without really looking. And then I went along with some black to kind of make it look a bit dirty, and also some purple to go around the edges for more shadowing, so it kind of adds with the dimension. As you can see, I'm just kind of now adding some red around the wound to make it look inflamed and sore. So I then went in with this Scab Blood. It's just a cheap one off eBay because I'd run out of my Kryolan one. I was just adding it into the edges and the corners and against the bone part it kind of adds effect, makes it look a little bit like it's dried a little bit. And it also just adds dimension again. I then went in with a brush and just kind of tried to dab around the edges to add a bit of effect, and then I went in with some more Scab Blood on this sponge, I don't know what the name is, and I just kind of went around the wound to make it look like the blood had kind of gone everywhere, because you want it to look as gory as you can. I then went with the blood. So I have a darker one and a lighter one. I kind of try and use a mix of the both because they're really expensive. And you don't want to use too much actually, because you don't need too much. You just want it to have that wet look, like it's a fresh wound. So I kind of added it into the dips, and as you can see, I'm just like spreading it around a bit, and then use the back of a brush to kind of add like it's dripping. And also around the edges just to add a bit more effect. And then I dipped the brush in, and here you can see the finished product. So obviously it's not perfect because I'm only self-taught. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have now taken it off because after a while it starts to irritate my skin. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you want to see more. Okay, I'm just editing this back. I didn't basically end it. So if you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.